Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. So, I'm gonna pretend that I didn't boot up Twitter right before recording this episode because, I mean, I'm just gonna get, here's the thing. I'm gonna say holy shit and just kind of leave it at that. If you were on Twitter, you probably know. But with that being said, let's get on with it, I suppose. I think we're overdue for a Mimi run, I'm pretty sure. In the spirit of picking weird perks, I'm gonna pick Fast Learner. And, hold on. No! Begone me, ×2. I think what we're gonna do, because when's the last time we did Mimi? Moriko, Mizuki, Moriko again, Aiko, Kairi, Yashiro. We're kind of overdue for a Koiji run, is that right? But I want to do Mimi, so we'll do a little Mimi today. But you know, the earlier Twitter drama was just Attack on Titan sucks, and then tonight's Twitter drama is like despair. But anyways, I said that would be the end of that, so let's keep going on, huh? But, we'll do a little Yagathag, haven't done that in a hot minute. And then we will head on down to the lighthouse here. Go to that World of Horror memory.txt and see what we got here. So we got, Takashi, Virtual Reality, aka Light Source, Strength, Charisma, and Second Mystery. I have that, like, Scooby-Doo song, like, vaguely stuck in my head. Like, it's very frustrating. Because I remember, there's a mystery in town! And then, like, maybe, who's the coolest dog around? But then it's like, it's just like, I hear the humming in my head, if that makes sense. Like, I hear the humming in my head. But that's about it. And so it's like, I hear the humming, and then I just hear the lyrics, there's a mystery in town, and then I hear the humming, and then, there's a mystery in town, and it's the most aggravating thing. Because it's not the complete song, and after this video, I'm gonna go look up that song. But anyways, let's take the Timeline B reminder, I suppose, and let's head on out. Alright, bro, I'm about to head out. Okay, so we've got kind of like we've got 2 roads closed mysteries. However, Kana is rather nice, so we're gonna go with Kana. We're gonna get cursed once, get the compass. Curse signs is usually fine. Allegedly. 10% doom getting the compass. On Yagathag, any amount of doom is a little bit scarier than what you'd originally want, but, I mean, listen, you know, you gotta take some risks. You gotta crack a few, I don't know the... See, I was gonna make a joke that when you disobey Yagathag, he gets furious, and then I was going to name a sedative, but I don't actually know the medical name of a sedative, so I couldn't finish the joke. Pain. Is this eel even alive? Is this thing on? I would appreciate the ability... screw it. I would appreciate the ability to pass a charisma check. But, I'm not entirely sure if we are existing in that plane yet. I also do appreciate that, like, my dog, she's just lying down on the blanket, right? And then the moment I hit recording, Like, the moment I hit start recording on OBS, she just suddenly, like, jumps up, and then she starts... Oh, come on, Yaga Thag, my boy. My boy. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. I meant to click on the other thing. Yeah, give me a bottle of milk or something. That's fine. That's not fine. This was horrible. What have I done? I can't believe this. Get me out. Oh, no. The Wombo combo. Happy Feet. This ain't Falco. But alas. Pain? Huge, unbearable amounts of pain. We could die here for sure. Just take a little sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated, you know. We could definitely die here. We could definitely die here. But with Tireless, as long as we get... Okay, good. We didn't get contaminated water, thank God. I think I'm gonna, because we have the compass already, and for some reason an extra bottle, just give me the town history now, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll kind of do that. We'll do a little schmovement. And now we're in a really awkward position of Fear Festival being our only chance. So let's see here. I mean, obviously, we need to keep relaxing a bit, for a bit, but the problem is that, I mean, now we're losing value a lot, you know what I mean? And so we gotta be very careful with what we do here. This is minus reason, isn't it? If you fail it, I guess we'll never know. So, I mean, obviously first aid is, like, the correct choice here. But I'm gonna take Fast Learner, because I kind of want to show you how awful it is. And I feel like we can still win with it, but it's not very beneficial at all. So we have Strength and Charisma are the two lighthouse checks, and there's nothing else. There's the light source itself, but we're not particularly worried about that. I mean, I like Hermit. Don't get me wrong, I really like Hermit, but there's a big old problem, and it's the fact that we only have 4 reason. So I'm gonna have to do a little hard pass there. I was about to accept without looking who it is, but it's Masafumi, so that's a little bit of an unfortunate outcome there. We're happy with this, whether we win or lose. I mean, obviously you like the EXP, but in this kind of game, you just kind of have to assume that you're gonna take the damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that genuinely improves your winning chances, like, by a lot. Speaking of winning chances, I would like to run. I would like to flee. I don't even know what that song is called, like the run, and then it's like da-na-na-na-na, or whatever. Like the meme song. But I do like it, and I think I'm gonna Google that as well. I have a lot of songs stuck in my head. This is a perception check, so it's a little bit less likely than a knowledge check, but it still turned out to work. So I can't complain about that too much. So this is like, what, is this our second fight or our first fight? It doesn't matter, I want to make that clear. But, you know, I'm just thinking, like, is this the first? I'm pretty sure this is the first fight we got. Because it's like, this is... I mean... It's -1 to all. So it's, you just want to kill her as quickly as possible. You do 8, you do 16, that's not really good enough. You gotta take a risk. You gotta take a risk. How many coin flips do you want to rig in your favor? 3, please? That's mighty interesting right there. You wanna see me do it again? Fearless. Now, admittedly, we're gonna get the thing, right? So, we're gonna be at, like, 9 strength, which is a little unnecessary, theoretically speaking. So we take 6% Doom, or 5% Doom. I'll take the 6% Doom, man. I mean, listen, you're gonna make me take Doom? I might as well, right? Now, it is important to note that if you have Aiko's thing, the whatchamacallit, the running shoes, or you have the small candle, you can get away from that fight with 3% Doom instead of 5% Doom. Because using the runaway action is different from the unique action run away like a coward. If you run away like a coward, that's plus 5% Doom. If you run away, then that's whatever you have. So if you have the small candle or you have running shoes, then 3% Doom, which is rather nice, actually. But, we don't need to drink that. I almost drank it, but we don't need to drink it, so it's not that important. The Spiral Hood's gonna be important, don't get me wrong, but we're not gonna use it for a while. We didn't get roads closed, we got riots and fetid fumes, so Household Hell is definitely what we want to do next. And preferably Coma after that, but our reason is, like, in the major danger zone. It's major danger. Of course, now we have to deal with Yagathag being a jerk again. So that's always a little bit unfortunate, plus 2% Doom there. So, Anatomy class is definitely interesting. We do have Takashi, so that'll come in handy. This could be an opportunity to get our reason out front. And I'm not really worried about... I mean, we need to put a point into Charisma. Although I think that... I mean, this is technically... I don't know. I think 2 Reason and then having, like, 8 Charisma. Like, here's the thing. Having 8 Charisma and then getting plus 2 Reason from that, I think is better. But there's no way that we could have known that that was right around the corner. Like, obviously the event is there, but so are, like, a bunch of other events, you know what I mean? So... you can't really... Do we want to do the side quest? I think we do. We do want to try to get, like, a higher level, so... this is pointless. We don't need it. It's just lore. It do just be lore, though. And obviously... oh, boy. Yeah, that's fine. 42% Doom, 3rd mystery. Never mind, 40% Doom. You love to see it. Yagathag may be getting mad, but we just gave him an anger management book to help him out, because we're cool like that. We have branded, or are we just getting owned? Is this a doomed area? This might be a doomed area. Put the Spiral Hood away for now. This is apparently an Eldritch enemy. I was looking on the World of Horror forums, and I'm like, we haven't fought the sculpture in, like, forever. I wonder what the sculpture is. And the sculpture, I was looking at Eldritch enemies, and, like, beast enemies and stuff like that. And it was just there, and I was like, oh, hey, cool. So you kind of hate this, like, 1% Doom, so unless you dodge, he's still giving you a hard time. So it's like, wow. I was expecting some of those to miss, honestly, with you. So you see there, like, keen-eyed viewers might have noticed that we got 1 EXP there. That is because that's how Fast Learner works. You get 1 experience point for every damage you take. So if it's 1 to all, you get 2 EXP. If it's 1 Doom, you get 1 EXP, etc., etc. If it's -4 to stamina, then you get 4 EXP. It's not very good. And especially in Harbinger of Doom, where you're trying to... we have 3 empty bottles, that's hilarious. In something like Harbinger of Doom, where you're trying to minimize the amount of damage that you take, it's not very helpful. And also, here's the thing, Fast Learner, I think, would be a good perk if it worked when you took damage in general. Like, if you took 2 damage from a check that you fail, then you get 2 EXP. I think that would be worth it. Because it would be like sort of a, it would be an interesting take on like a, something like a, what's it called? Doomed Already. Where it's like, you fail, you get hit, you get EXP, so that doesn't happen again. I feel like that would make it...
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale through some technical fault. We're trying to find the fault, and we will correct it as soon as we can and go back to Emmerdale as soon as we can.
If Fast Learner worked on all sources of damage, then I think it would be a very good perk. Like, I think it would actually be a very good perk. However, it doesn't. It only works on combat. And so you get into the situation where, well, how much damage in combat are you actually taking? You know what I mean? Like, we have a million empty bottles, so it's like, whatever. But when you're in a situation, right? Why do we need two? We don't need two. Get it out of my inventory. I'm actually gonna sell. I'm gonna sell this. For the sole purpose of, like, not getting dabbed on by, like, the humble jar salesman or whatever. But here's the thing, right? If it worked on, like, failed stat checks or the monument or something like that, I think it would be quite strong. I think it would be quite strong. I think it'd be quite nice, actually. But it doesn't. It only works on combat. And so when you're in combat, if you're taking 4 damage to get 4 EXP... We can do that, yeah? No, we can't. Then it's like... I don't really like that. You know? I feel like you're kinda... Like, take this for example, right? Like, we want to kill her in 2 turns or less. And so that means that if we brace for impact, we're only getting 1 EXP. 1 EXP, we'd have to get a hit 100 times. And so I just, in a single, like, well, that's hyperbolic. You know, that's an extreme example, but I just feel like it's not... Like, here's the thing. I think the perk ideas are rather, like, well thought out. Because, like, look at something like Anatomy class. Or, sorry, not Anatomy class. What am I thinking? First Aid. Defeating an enemy regains health. And then you have Fast Learner. Getting hit gets combat experience. Those synergize. Obviously they do. The problem is, though, that Fast Learner isn't really strong enough, and the game doesn't go on long enough, and there aren't fights that go on long enough for you to get actual meaningful value out of it. So, if Fast Learner was, you took damage, you get EXP, I would say that could potentially be, even if it's just a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 stamina damage, 1 EXP, 1 reason damage, 1 EXP, 1 all, 2 EXP, right? Even if it's just a 1-to-1 ratio like that, if it was all sources of damage, 1, you could cheese it with spells, and 2, it would be a very good perk. And the thing is, you can cheese with spells with other perks, right? Like Occult Signs and Flesh Regrowth is completely broken, and so I think that maybe Mimi should get something broken too, just as a treat. We do a little game-breaking balancing as a treat. With that being said, so we get 1 EXP here. She goes down to 17. And then what do we do? Can we do this? Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll get 2 EXP, dude. That's amazing. That's great. And I mean, here's the thing. You could kind of like stall on her if you wanted to. But like, why would you? It's not really worth it, and your stamina and reason are better spent doing other things, like getting cadavered with no choice or option on your behalf. Both of those things are, you know, adequate. This is a luck check. I don't like luck checks, but it's stamina, so here's the thing. Guess what? I've been stocking up bottles of water for multiple runs, so get me out of here. But, let's see. So, like, we can't do this, unfortunately. Are we 3 off? Oh my god, we are! If we had 1 more point of knowledge, we'd be able to attack 4 times. And I'd do it, too. 5 EXP for free. What a bargain! No. Like, we can just do this and then kill him next turn, right? Yeah. And so I guess that's like, yeah, I guess the problem that I have with this perk, where is it? This perk right here, is that, like, when you have Anatomy class, which is very strong, especially when you're on Cultist, Hunted by the Cult, where you get unique enemy encounters against humans, but when you're playing Mimi, it's like, First Aid is great, like, First Aid is fantastic. And it's just like, why would you ever, like, take Fast Learner? It doesn't contribute that much. Like, even with the Compass, where it's like the Compass is giving you 2 EXP every investigation, and then fast learner's kind of helping out too. It's like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, no, it doesn't, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter that much. Take the quick route, you love to see it. Sneak through at Yagathag's behest. He graciously allowed us entry into the hospital. All the patients are dead. The Dust of Seeing is not in our inventory. That's kind of funny. Okay, Arcane Storm Curse Signs. That's like, all my homies hate magic. Right, like, you don't like to see that. We'll take EXP because why not? I mean, it's all gradual though, right? So it's not like, and we are getting to level 5, which is not something you get every level. I want to make that perfectly clear. But it's just like, you know. I mean, what do we even have to do here? Like, the thingamabob, the hoodie will take us to over the 8 strength threshold. We have, let's see, Takahashi Light Source, Strength, Charisma, Second Mystery, which is Fear Festival. Yeah, like, I mean, you just want to meme knowledge, right? Like, there's not really a point to doing anything else, which is a little bit weird, but... And here's the thing, if we fight Mermaid Man, or we get multiple, whatchamacallits, multiple fights, which, I mean, this is a good start. You know, we're, that's not very good. Like, it was really hype because we had anatomy class against a human enemy. But now it's like, you know, could be better. Could be better. So let's see, we can just do this, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. So, I mean, like, yeah, it all kind of stacks up. Like, the reason why the compass is so good to get early is because it's just, like, a constant EXP drip. And it basically, like... Because if you don't have the compass, what ends up happening is that you get to the end of a mystery, and it's, like, 90 EXP, or 80 EXP. You go into... You get the compass, and it's, like, at the end of a mystery, level up, level up, level up. That's what's good about it. But the problem is, with Fast Learner, is that it only works in one specific situation, combat, and it's not that good. Right? Like, the EXP gains aren't that good. So either, like, here's... If you wanted to make Fast Learner, like, broken, I would say, like, triple or quadruple the EXP gains. Like, make it to where getting hurt in combat actually matters to your leveling up. Or you keep the EXP gain as it is now, and then you have it apply to every source of damage in the game. And here's the thing, even in both of those scenarios, it's still not necessarily, like, ridiculously OP. Oh my god, okay, just get me out. Just get me out of here. It's still not necessarily overpowered, because, and this is true, also we missed out on some value at the monument, potentially. And this is true, is that the compass is something you can get at the beginning of the game. Kendo helmet? OPOP, you love to see it. Come on, let's go. Okay, we're good. But like, here, let me put it this way, all right? Please. I'll do that. It's a little sketchy. Thank God for that. But how do I put it, right? At the beginning, the reason why the compass is good is you get it at the beginning of the game, and every action in the game you take gives you bonus experience points. That's why it's good. Fast Learner is something that you have to unlock with 100 EXP, or the equivalent, 100 damage, which would kill you, like, you know, 9 times over. It's like... It really is crazy, because it's like, just get me out of here. Yagathag doesn't matter anymore. What Yagathag thinks doesn't matter. Ignore it. Oh, maybe I didn't want to do that. But, oh, maybe that was a mistake. I think I made a mistake here. We got this. Although it is admittedly, like, bad. We have fetid fumes, so it's kind of stinky. Let's go to the tree. You can nail 2 more dolls down. Oh, man, come on. We still have crazy good knowledge, but that's unfortunate. We don't have the knowledge check, so it's a little suspicious, but we're gonna sell the compass and then put on the spiral hood. Oh, inventory's full, huh? But yeah, no, like, we are VR. Other than that, I think I value the 3 damage over the 3 speed, if that makes sense. Like, we might still have a 100% chance to hit, but I don't know. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, that kind of sucks, but it should be fine. So let's see. We don't even have to fight here. Like, that's sort of the important thing that I want to make clear. Is that, yeah, we don't have to fight there. We can just leave. We can just walk away. Although it might be fun to fight anyways, especially because we just got that, which is really good. Assuming we don't get something horrible. Curse signs is adequate. 3 attacks a turn. Here's the thing, we have 2 regular attacks and a brace for impact in the same turn. That's good. I think we're gonna be fine. Especially with Pocket Sand making these a 100% chance to hit. We're just gonna do this for a couple of turns, because 1 stamina damage is pretty nice. Oh yeah, he's a human enemy. Isn't that cool? Can we do 4 of these? No, we cannot. Anyways, he's freaking dead. We didn't even have to throw anything at him, so it's just Takahashi's gonna get dabbed on. Okay, so Light Source, -3 reason. We go down to 5. Strength and Charisma, we're good. And then it's just second mystery and Takahashi. Takahashi's first. I mean, I want to get my knowledge back, please. I'd really appreciate it. We're gonna dab on him first turn, though, for sure. You love to see that. And then we'll just do this. It doesn't matter anymore. We've won pretty handedly. We had... I think that RNG-wise, I don't know... Admittedly, I'm a little bit more no thoughts, head empty than I normally am, and so I haven't really been analyzing the game as we play it. And so I kind of feel like that maybe we got lucky in... Like, I mean, obviously we had good luck this run. Like, I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that I'm trying to think of specific instances where we got, like, criminally lucky, and it's not really, like... I can't think of it. So I think we just got lucky. But we were pretty low, though, right? Like, we were at 3 to 4 reason for most of the early game, which is a pretty bad place to be. And our Doom shot up there. We were making Yagathag furious. I think we played it rather well, but I guess this just... I wanted this video to be a showcase of Fast Learner a little bit more, but it turns out that it was just a showcase of how powerful First Aid was. I mean, fair enough, right? But anyways, thanks so much for watching. The name's been Webweaver, and I will see you all on the next episode. I think the conclusion of this, like, we've been pleasantly surprised with, like, Parting Gift and, Ammo Stash. I remembered the perk, I just forgot what it was called, because there's another thing in the game called Extra Ammo, and I get the two confused. It's in the illegal den, which is why you've never seen it on this series. But, no, it's like, I think that for Parting Gift and, Ammo Stash, I almost said Extra Ammo, it's like, those two are good, and they have a use case. But then there's Fast Learner, where it's like, hey, kids, you want to have 2 EXP per fight? It's like, oh, God, no. Oh, no. It's not good. If you see it in all perks, don't pick it up. It's not very good. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. The name's been Webweaver. I will see you all on the next episode of World of Horror. Thanks for watching.